All right, everybody. For those that know me, know me. For those that don't, well, whatever. I don't know what to tell you, but hopefully you do get to know me. Anyways, I found out today that my son is in the hospital. From what I heard, suicide. Well, these fucking terrorists in government, their greed for money and power, they've taken his first 12 years of his childhood. And now he's 14, so 2 years into his teenage years. They already destroyed his childhood. Now they're 2 years into his teenage years. When is enough enough? How much is a pound of flesh and blood that you're not allowed to take? What is a constitutional republic? And what is a commerce clause, supremacy clause, and other garbage corporate constructs? Who draws that line in the sand? You know what I'm saying? When is enough enough? When are children off the table? I did a lot of learning trying to get my son out of their custody in the last 13 years. Regardless, I find out all types of stuff I'm disgusted in when reading the law. One of them being, they could put a ship under arrest. Did you know that? Well, is that what they're doing with my son? They can't admit it in a court what jurisdiction they're under. Of course they can't do it. But I'm going to reach out to a civil rights attorney in Indiana. So before I do, I wanted to make this quick video and put what I put. Okay, I put, let me see if I could fucking do this. All right, it goes by threes. All right. The Child Protective Services and the administrative side of government has continuously coerced me into their programs and bankrupted me. They took my son from his mother and claimed child in need of services with no actual claims of harm or neglect from his mother, and denying me my rights to take my son in my home as my son is a child in need of services. I got word today that my son is in the hospital because of a suicide attempt. He's 14 years old. They destroyed his childhood and are now 2 years into destroying his teenage years. I've been studying the laws now for a little while, and I am disgusted in the information I've learned. I want to file a Title 42 1983 tort claim or tort against the state of Indiana, both corporate courthouses / Crown Point and Gary, the Commonwealth and municipalities, Child Protective Services, CASA, Crown Counseling, each individual bar card holder, and who they're licensed, bonded, and insured with for the damages those corporations have caused me and my son / in part and parcel to me, because my son's rights stem from me. All right, well, regardless, in part and parcel to me as he is a minor. Okay, and I also want to file criminal charges against the individuals who placed my son in the state's custody for identity theft, fraud, extortion, coercion, extortion, child trafficking, the deprivation of rights under the color, the deprivation of my rights and my son's rights under the color of law. Should I put it part and parcel to me again? Well, don't matter right now. I'm just fucking, I don't know what to do. He's in a fucking hospital. I don't even know where. Anyways, under the color of law, violations of their oaths of office, impersonating officers of the United States, violating codes of District of Columbia the United States. Nah, fuck I gotta separate that. District of Columbia and the United States. Federal and state laws, including peace treaties and international laws involving child trafficking. My son should not lose his life to suicide because of their greed for power and money after already destroying his childhood and the first 2 years of his teenage years. They have taken more than their fair share of their pound of flesh and now continue to take blood that they were never allowed to take. I also understand that an attorney's first duty is to the court, which I learned the hard way and have since been denied my right to life and raise my child the way I see fit without interference, thus leaving me to quit my job and sacrifice everything I know and love to stop feeding the beast Americans call a legal system. I'm making a record of this, and I'll be pursuing further action with/without your firm in damages, which I will waive in the interest of justice upon conditions the men and women, upon conditions that, that the men and women are criminally prosecuted as any other lawbreakers would be. Should be. Okay. And they're as any other lawbreaker should be. And as their claims they can attempt to as for their claims they can attempt to justify their actions all they want using their legalese garbage in jurisdictions unknown to people all they want. But fact of the matter is fraud and human/child trafficking is human/child trafficking. If you choose not to take my case, I will pursue this alone. And if my son dies because of this, may God have mercy on their souls, because I will not. Disclaimer, I am not an attorney, nor versed/educated in law, nor am I a merchant for the bar, commerce, or any church, nor do I wish to use any copywritten material unknown to me, and reserve my God-given inherent rights in perpetuity throughout the universe. I'm sorry this is long, but my son's life hangs in the balance of evil men/women hiding behind the guise of government and corporate jurisdictions under Article 1 courts. But of course, they can't admit to it. Regardless, my son should not lose his life because these scumbags greed for power and money with no regard for life. I'll end this here because this is long and I do not wish to waste any of your time further in reading this. I don't know. But this is for Kiefer. Can y'all see that shit? All right, Kiefer Hirschauer, LLP. All right, now these guys are supposed to deal with tort claims against the state or anybody else in government, so, or government and people in government. So let's just see right here. That's their number. That's their offices. Get a free consultation. I'm going to send the information. But I'm keeping this just as a record because I'm going to expose everybody, man. Either you're one of the good people in God's good graces, or you're just evil hiding behind something. And it's hard to trust anybody nowadays, especially in this fucking legalese garbage world of fucking government. Well, anyways, I was going to file. The form was unable to submit. Please contact the site manager. Send information. Thank you for contacting us. Our team of experienced attorneys are ready to represent. Fuck, this is 10 minutes long, man. God damn it. All right, I'm going to do this 20 minutes. I'm going to split it up in two on TikTok. I'm going to send the whole thing to my Facebook. I'm going to send the whole thing to my YouTube and whatever else I can do. But anyways, thank you for contacting us. Our team of experienced attorneys are ready to represent you at Kiefer Hirschauer LLP. We believe that the vast majority of people is trying their best to lead productive and fulfilling lives. Sometimes a legal issue threatens the life, career, relationship, and possessions you have worked hard to obtain to develop over the course of life. See, man, I don't trust anything anybody says anymore, man. And neither should any of you people watching this. You know? An attorney's first duties to the court, not his client. It's stamped in their own fucking laws. And there's enough shit to keep you in a rabbit hole for years and years, your entire life. Trust me. I've been trying to learn and perfect this shit for fucking years. But it doesn't matter because a lot of shit, they won't hear you. They won't take paperwork. They won't do a lot of shit. But they're all in on it together. You know what I'm saying? Just like Democrats and Republicans, when they do, oh, it was bipartisan, they both voted on it. That's because both them motherfuckers are on the take. You know, regardless, let's go back real quick to how I found them. Because I wanted to make sure I got, all right, specific Indiana tort claim notice requirements. See, I wanted to get all the requirements, the proper fucking, and this is the form right here. Look, state form 54668R /7-7. Okay, it's a standardized form. You must complete timely delivery, which they abolished the prohibition, right? They did away with the prohibition with an amendment. So we the people, you know, we the people of America need to abolish the Constitution's Commerce Clause, Supremacy Clause, all their other garbage treaties that they don't even fucking respect themselves because they break them every day. All this other shit, just like they did away with the prohibition and they amended it. We need to amend our laws to take these bar associates the fuck out of these courtrooms, people. These bar associates are a fucking disease. The Democrats are a disease. You can't have a constitutional republic with a democracy because majority vote rules. And now the individual is a child like mine in a hospital because he was taken by the state and had his whole childhood ruined. And now he's 2 years into his teenage years and he's in a hospital for suicide. So who drew that fine line between me and my son's right to life the way we see fit and the state claiming it's in the best interest of the whole? You know what I'm saying? Where is there a difference? And they say majority vote rules. So you got the judge, the clerk, the state attorneys, the other prosecutors. You got CPS, CASA. You got Crown Counseling. You got all these motherfuckers in there. And it's just me and the mother. So majority vote rules. So who draws that fine line? And where is that fine line drawn? Because right now a child's life is in danger. I've been trying to get them back for fucking years. And I don't want their services. Protection, charity, aid, care. I made it very clear to them multiple times. And all they do is want money. They put loans and liens in my name. They've bankrupted me. They've created bonds in my name. They've done so much dirty banking instruments, and they can't give me any of that paperwork. They can't tell me what jurisdiction it's under. You know what I'm saying? Because the Constitution, there's a commerce clause. So, I mean, what the fuck is somebody gonna do? You know? I'm about to be 47 years old. I lived my life. I fucked. I drank. I drove. I lived. Almost died. Shot, stabbed, hit in the face with an axe, been beaten. Now this bullshit with government, when I try to change my fucking life around. I quit working as a truck driver because I'm not going to feed the beast my hard-earned commercial energy and my tax dollars for these criminal fucking scumbag pedo fucks to kidnap children. And then what? I'm the asshole? You're an asshole? Is that what it comes down to? You know what I'm saying? All these people want to make us look like we're crazy sovereign citizens. They want to make us look like the laws don't apply to us. They want to make like this and that controversy for what? So they could step in and take our tax dollars by claiming that they kept the peace and they gave us resolutions to this. And they didn't do nothing. They led to my son's attempted suicide. That's what the fuck they did. And they could justify it all they want. Fact of the matter is, I don't fucking want their services. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, people. This is bullshit. And I hope Donald Trump uses his fucking powers when he comes back into office and imprisons all these people. And those involved with heinous acts like this with children, I hope they're put to death with a military tribunal. Actually, I should look into fucking tort claims to the military tribunal. And have the military come in. Or since they're operating under admiralty jurisdiction and maritime contracts with ship liens or shipping arrests. What, is my son a ship and they have arrested my son? Because I didn't know you can do that. But further into research, yeah. Maritime contracts, they could put a ship under arrest. Well, if they're doing laws of the water, what about the Navy? Can they step in? I don't know. I'm going to have to look into this. But regardless, going on 18 minutes, so hopefully these people are actually good people. If not, I'm just going to do this on my own and I'm going to record every step of it just like I'm doing now. So if I get railroaded, I get railroaded. I don't give a fuck. If I get too much for these people and they end up killing me, oh well, I don't give a fuck. Hopefully I become a fucking martyr for children. Because what these fucking terrorists are doing to children and family lives, fucking disgusting, people. It's fucking disgusting. And now a child is laying in a hospital bed from attempted suicide. How many children already been in his shoes? How many children are gone already? Even worse than what my son's in. When is enough enough? Who draws that fine line between a constitutional republic and an individual sovereignty as an American to that being subject to the United States and the territories thereof, or the District of Columbia and the territories thereof? Who draws that fine line? And I'm the fucking crazy one? I'm the fucking asshole? Well, we the people need to stand up and do something, or this shit is going to continue to happen. And now I'm going on 20 minutes, so I'll leave you guys to this. Regardless, it's filing an Indiana tort notice. So you can go ahead and Google it. You know what I'm saying? Do affidavits and other things as well. All right, love you, everybody.